Okay, so if we can come around to a seated position of your choice, and I'm just going to sit the body up nice and tall, and just start with a couple of little twists. So we're going to lengthen through the back and the neck, looking over your shoulder, and then go the other way and look over your shoulder. And let's breathe out as we turn, breathing in to come back, breathing out to turn, breathing in to come back. And just releasing the neck, the back. And then if we take the hands to come around the front of your knees, and just gently roll your body back a little, stretching across your upper back. And then bring the body back up and through, push down into your fingertips, and then offering the chest upwards, lifting the chin. And then drawing all the way back down, and again, hands coming around the front of your knees. Let's roll it back a little. And then bring the body back on up, push down into your fingertips, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chin. And then coming all the way back down. And just letting your palms face upwards towards the ceiling. Shutting your eyes. And take a nice long deep breath. In through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Taking a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Taking a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. And then this time, take a longer, deeper breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then let's raise the chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. Raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Let's take a long deep breath in. And now breathing all of the way back out. I'm going to go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lowering down the chin and holding the breath out. Raising your chin back up, deep breath in. And one more time, breathing all the way back out, emptying out the lung space completely, lowering down your chin and holding the breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. And let's take a deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, let's clasp the fingers, take a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back. Again, breathing out, a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to come back. And then breathing out to lower down your hands. Gently draw up onto your hands and your knees. And bring yourself to sit back upon your heels. And as we raise the chin, let's take a breath in to draw your body up and along the ground, lifting the chin up. And breathing out, drawing up into cat stretch, pulling up through your shoulders and back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away, and breathing out to sit back upon your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground, and breathing out, drawing up into cat stretch, rounding through the shoulders and back. Breathing in, head and tailbone away, breathing out to sit the body back. Breathing in to draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out to curl the toes and send the hips back and the head down through your arms. Breathing in, drawing forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, curl the toes and sending your hips back. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit all the way back. Breathing in, pull your body up and along the ground. And breathing out, curling with your toes and sending your hips back. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit back to your heels. Breathing in, draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, hips go back and the head draws down. Breathing in, forwards to a strong high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit back. Couple more times, breathing in, draw the body up, shoulders back, lifting the chin. And as you breathe out, stretching all the way down from your hips to your heels. Breathing in, forwards to a high plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit on back. And this time as we draw up and through, breathing in, breathing out, staying in the downward dog. And now treading it from one foot to the other. And just working through the hips. Working through the hamstrings, the calf muscles. And just noticing how your body is. Checking in with your energy, your strength as you're working through. Now if we can leave the heels down and walk your hands back in towards your feet. Taking a hold of your elbows and just dropping your forehead down towards your forearms. Take a deep breath in and sigh, letting your body go. Again, deep breath in and sigh, letting your body hang. One more time, deep breath in, and as you sigh out, letting go of your arms, bend the knees a little, and rolling through your spine. As we get to the top, clasping your fingers together. Take a deep breath in, breathing out, pushing out into a little side body bend. Breathing in to come up. And again, breathing out, working over into your side body bend. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, letting your arms all the way back on down. Okay, let's step on up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart. Taking a deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, let's open the body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back, release your knee and lifting your chin. Breathing out, left leg, stepping back and holding into a high plank. And breathing in, lowering down to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, pressing the body away from the ground, lifting the chin. And breathing in as you lower your body back. Breathing out, push off the ground to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, left leg, stepping through and take a deep fold. Breathing in as we unroll through the spine. Breathing out, hands drawing back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back, releasing the knee and lifting the chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high, strong plank. Breathing in, lower down to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, gently leave the ground in your upward facing dog. Breathing in as you lower your body back. And breathing out, push off the ground to plank and back to a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping through, lift the chin, release the toes. And breathing out, lightly step up with the right leg and take a deep fold. Breathing in as you unroll through your spine. And breathing out, hands drawing back to your heart. Breathing in, raising your arms high. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Just pushing down into your right hand, turning out to the left. Let's raise the arm, looking upwards towards your thumb. Really stretching back into the back calf. Taking that body into a half turn here. And now releasing your knee back down and upon the floor. Bringing your upper body upwards. And let's just work up into a little hip flexor stretch. I'm just going to go straight up with the hands here. We haven't warmed the back up too much. And just take a couple of breaths there. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then bring your hands all the way back on down again. And let's slide the feet together behind you. And then coming down upon your forearms, elbows tucked in beneath your shoulders, legs if you can nice and straight behind you, but you could drop to your knees if you need to. Gazing beyond your fingers, and we'll hold for 10 breaths. Deep breath in, and a strong breath out. Breathing in, and breathing out, keeping the shoulders drawn back and the ribs pulled up. Deep breath in, out 3. In, out 4, in, out 5, in, out 6, in, out 7, in, out 8, in, out 9, and in, out 10. And gently lower your body down and upon the floor. And just taking your hands to sit beneath your chin, and we're just going to drop the forehead down. As we raise one leg up, nice and straight, take a breath in. If you can, bend the knee, point the toe, and gently send the leg over a little. And then breathing in to draw it back, and we change legs. Breathing up, bend the knee, beginning to wake up the back muscles. And breathing in to draw back. And again, just take your time. As you go over, don't over push too soon. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out, sending your leg over. Breathing in to draw back. Breathing out, send the leg over. Breathing in, and last one. Breathing out to send the leg across and over. And breathing in to draw back. Then taking your hands beneath your shoulders and gently press the body up and away from the ground. Elbows in, shoulders down. And then let's release the body all the way back on down, curling with your toes, engaging your core. Breathe in as you push away from the ground, breathing out into a downward facing dog. Now, you might want to just bring your feet a little bit closer towards your hands. I'm going to offer up here that we take the right hand to your left leg. Inside edge is easier, outside edge is harder. And then looking beneath your left armpit up towards the ceiling. So again, a cross back body stretch here. A little bit of strength work coming in for that left arm, left shoulder. And then let's swap it over. Take your hand to the floor, reach your left arm beneath. Look underneath your right armpit. And then hand back down to the floor. Let's take a nice big step through with your right foot, releasing your left knee and lifting your chin. Then curling the toes, lightly stepping up with your left leg, and take a deep breath in. Coming all the way back up to standing. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out, open the body, folding forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Push down into the left hand, turning open to the right. So again, twisting the body, just quite a subtle twist. Looking up towards your thumb. Lovely straight back leg behind you. And then let's let the knee down and upon the floor. Coming up through the middle, coming into a little hip flexor stretch. Raising your arms, but again, I'm not going to bend back too much at this point. Just working in, opening the body up. And then we'll bring the hands all the way back on down, stepping the feet together behind you. Okay, now coming into a forearm balance this time. With your right arm coming across, I'm going to stack the feet, one on top of the other, and come into a forearm side plank. Raising your left arm if you can and looking on up. And now swapping your arms over, flip the body to the other side, gaining a little bit of core control work here too. Looking on up towards your thumb. And then come around again. We're going to go again. Now you can either stack the feet up as you have, or if you'd like to, just lift the top leg away from the bottom leg. And then bring it back down, swapping sides, take it over, raising up with your right arm and lifting your right leg if you can. And then bring it all the way back down and come back round onto your belly. Okay, now still got the arms held in front of the body. You're going to take the feet about as wide as your mat and then bring around your left fingertips to the floor. Breathing in, coming up onto your forearm, and then breathing out to glance up and over your shoulder here. So you might be able to see your left foot, you might be able to see both feet. But try if we can, just to keep the bottom part of your body relaxed. And then bring it gently around to the other side. So forearm coming across, fingertips to the ground. Breathing in as you come on up. Breathing out, glancing over your right shoulder. And then gently come on round. Should help to warm the back muscles up a little bit more. And as we come up into your upward facing dog, hopefully that's feeling a little bit lighter. And now let's lower all the way back on down. Engaging with your core, take a deep breath in. Push back up into plank, back out into downward dog. Now my variation on this downward dog, I'm going to bring the feet together and I'm going to go into happy dog. So I'm just going to work the hips a little from side to side as if you were wagging your tail. You're just working a little side to side. It's a little releaser for the back here after taking those last couple of positions. And then looking forwards, stepping through with your left foot, releasing your right knee down to the ground, lifting your chin. And then stepping lightly through with your right foot and folding. Take a deep breath in as you unroll through your spine. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Stepping back now with your left leg, placing your heel flat down to the floor. And bring your right elbow to your right knee. Big circle forwards with your left arm. And let's now just draw that arm all the way back behind you. Tucking your tailbone slightly under, rolling open the shoulders and the chest. Breathe here, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then if we can, releasing out your left arm and maybe taking your right hand downwards towards the floor in front of your right foot into your extended side stretch. And now releasing your arm around the front of your body. Push hard through your right foot and come on up into Warrior Two. Rolling back and down with your shoulders, lower your body deep down through the legs. Knee rolling open, back arm level with your front arm, and gazing along the centre of your right hand. And then let's release back, drawing into reverse warrior. Straighten up your front leg, reaching up and over with your right arm, looking up towards your hand. And now flatten the foot back down, keeping the legs straight and coming up for triangle. Maybe bring the back leg in a little, okay, we've gone quite long. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, move the ribs across to the right, and then right arm coming to right leg, left arm coming up and looking up towards your left hand. Really keeping the chest open, tailbone tucked under, stretching away through your fingertips, and breathe. Enjoy that work coming into the lower back, into that stretch. Your body's holding you there on that left hand side of your body. And then if we can bend your right knee a little, taking down your left hand, coming to your reverse triangle, reaching either for your leg or your foot or beyond, and then taking your right hand either to your lower back or bringing it up to the ceiling. And then as we turn, if it feels good to, straightening up with your right leg. And now bending deeply, coming into humble warrior, clasping your fingers back behind you and just letting your right shoulder come towards the inside of your right leg. Looking towards your back leg and letting your arms hang up and over. Okay, now if we take through your right arm and reach beneath your right leg and see if you can find your fingers, preparing for Bird of Paradise. Working back up your left leg so you're in a parallel squat, moving your body weight back onto your left foot, and then slowly come up to standing. And if all is well, maybe giving a little extension with the leg. And then gently bending the knee, slowly lowering yourself back down, taking your hands away and placing both of them on the inside of your right foot and stepping your left foot back behind you. Coming for side plank now on your hand. Going to slide the right leg all the way down. It can either be in front or on top of the bottom leg, then opening out to the right into that higher lifted side plank. Take some deep breaths there, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then bring your hands through the floor, come all the way back out into your downward facing dog. Then just coming on forwards, coming into a plank, and then lowering your body all the way down onto your belly. Now I'm going to work here into breaststroke, and I'm going to work with hand weights. So I've got a pair of 1 kilo weights. I'm going to bring them down by my side. Now when we work into breaststroke, we're looking to roll back the shoulders and raise the upper body from the ground. So we can take the weights with us to draw us up. You might want to do a set first without using the weights, just to see how your back is. If it feels like it's getting too overloaded, please feel free to not use the weights. Buttocks relaxed, turn your feet slightly in towards each other. And now as we breathe in, rolling back and down with both shoulders. As you breathe out, let's engage with your core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower your shoulders all the way back down. Breathing in, rolling back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out and pulling up through your core as you raise your upper body. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as you lower, keeping the core locked on and then letting go at the bottom. Then we can scoop up the hands from underneath the weights, so weights are on top of your hands. Breathing in, roll back your shoulders. Breathing out as you lift, lifting your arms as well, up and away from the ground. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to gently lower and let your shoulders back. Again, breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and let the shoulders back down. Breathing in, roll back the shoulders, work into the postural muscles. Breathing out, engage the core as you lift, lifting your arms. Breathing in, and then breathing out to lower, relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Breathing in, rolling back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and releasing your shoulders. Last one here. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and release. And just placing your weights out to the side of you. Now let's take the hands beneath your shoulders, curling with your toes, and let's push all the way back off into your plank, and then back off into a nice long downward facing dog, looking up towards your belly. Let's step forwards with your right foot, and now let's step up, halfway up your mat with your left. As you look down, see your heels are on line. Let's bring the body up to halfway, reaching back and around for either a back prayer or holding onto your elbows. And then just squaring your hips off to the short end of your mat, pressing out from the centre of your chest, and either hold with halfway or lower your chin a little bit closer towards either your knee or your shin. Elbows flying up behind you. And breathe. Deep stretch here for the hamstrings. And then let's take a little bend into your right knee, getting ready for warrior 3. Looking slightly forwards against the end of your mat, lifting your left leg, hips facing the floor, flexing out with your left foot. And then gently lowering your fingertips down towards the floor. Now you can either stay here or turn out to the left and raise your left arm, looking on up towards your thumb, pointing the toes on your left leg, holding into your half moon balance. And then lower down your hand, your leg, take a little fold in towards your knees. As we unroll, take a deep breath in, and breathing out, hands drawing back in towards your heart. Okay, letting your arms go. I'm going to come into a couple of little balances here. So today, working into tree, into your flying pigeon, and then I'd like to come back in and work a twist. So for the twist, I'm going to keep it with a bent knee today. So I'm going to have my left hand across. We'll sweep the arm back and then turn, ideally looking back behind. Okay, see how you get on. Shoulders drawing back. Drawing your right leg up either to your calf or above your knee. And as we press out into tree, the knees opening, hands in at your heart, and then slowly making your way up through the midline of your body, and taking your right hand back behind your left, chin lifts, shoulders back, and take some deep breaths. And then releasing both of your arms and taking your foot halfway down your left leg. So as we start to sit back, working through that stretch for the hips and the glutes, either keep your arms out for balance or bring your hands so the elbows come in beneath your shin and your hands come towards your heart. And then gently drawing yourself back on up. Taking your your left hand to your right knee, holding it in, circling back with your right arm and gazing back towards your hand. And then bring it all the way back round, releasing the leg, releasing your shoulders. Breathing in, raising both arms, and breathing out, let's fold the body on forwards. Breathing in, stepping back with your right leg, placing your heel down to the floor and taking your left elbow to your left knee. Breathing and sweeping your right arm all the way back behind you and looking back over your shoulder. And let's again take a couple of breaths looking backwards. And then releasing back out your right arm. If you can, left hand coming down towards the floor, coming deeper into the legs, looking up towards your right hand into extended side stretch. And then releasing the arm round again, pushing hard through your left leg, coming into warrior two. Relax the shoulders, come deep into the knee. Feel a nice balance between both feet, equal grounding, balance through your arms, gazing along the centre of your left hand. Now let's gently send the body back. Draw back the toes if you can into reverse warrior, looking on up towards your left hand as you stretch out of your waist. And now bring the body back up. Let's keep both of the legs straight. Feel free to bring the back leg in a little closer if you're long. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slide across towards the left and take your left hand towards your left leg. Looking on up towards your right hand into your triangle. So hips drawing forwards, trying to keep the ribs and the hips along the same line. And then let's bend a little into your left knee, coming around with the right arm, either reaching for your leg, your foot or beyond. And then with your left hand either to your lower back or coming up to the ceiling. And then if it feels good to re-straighten up the left leg. Nice deep breaths in this twist here. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then bending into your left knee. Let's come back round, clasping your fingers back behind you, shoulder drawing to the inside of your leg and looking towards your back leg, into your humble warrior. And now let's draw the body back a little, taking your left arm to draw beneath your left leg and see if you can find your fingers. Stepping back up with your right foot, looking forwards, and then if you can, coming back up to standing. And then looking ahead, maybe extending the leg a little. And bring the leg gently back down. Lower your body through, taking your hands to the inside of your foot and stepping back with your right leg. Gently turn the body out to the left. Slide down your left leg, placed either on top or in front, and turn open to side plank. Really working into the oblique muscles here. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And let's turn the body all the way back round into your downward facing dog. Okay, now this time, coming down upon your hands and your knees, and we're going to take in a little bit of work for your glutes. So I'm going to offer again that we use the hand weights. So when we take away a hand from the ground, I'm going to work in with an arm raising as well, alright? Feel free to use it or just use your hands instead, okay? See how you feel. So I'm going to start off with single leg extensions. Breathing out, lift the leg up. Breathing in, draw it back in and change legs. Breathing out to extend the leg away. And breathing in to lower. And when we do so, let's keep the hips very level, extending. Just getting used to how that feels. Relaxing back your shoulders. And again, pulling up on your bottom rib in this position. So nice balance through the hips. Breathing out to lift the leg. Breathing in to lower. So you can always keep on the single leg lifts. Nice and strong. Keep trying to point the toes if you can. Now I'm going to go to repeaters on the same leg this time. So extending one leg away. Breathing out to lift the leg. Breathing in to lower. So here now, if we wanted to, we could either just lift the hand or the opposite arm coming out with the weight. So as you lift, breathing out, into lower. Really locking into the core and lower. Breathing out, squeeze and work the glutes. Breathing into lower. Again, breathing out, lift and lower. Lovely long line with the spine and lower. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out, press to lift and lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. Keeping it lovely and strong and lower. One more time. Breathing out, lift and lower. Let's place that weight down. Draw the knee back in. Swapping legs. Extend the leg away. And then breathing out to lift it. Keeping the leg perfectly straight into lower. And if you're ready to, taking out either your arm to the side or with your weight as well. Breathing out to lift and into lower. Engaging the core, into lower. Again, breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out, keeping the core locked on and lower. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out to press and lower. Breathing out, reach and lower. Breathing out to lift and lower. Breathing out to press and lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. Two more here. Breathe out, lift and lower. One more time. And placing the weight back down. Okay, coming back off into your downward facing dog. Let's lengthen it away. And then looking forwards, stepping through with your left leg and stepping up with your right leg. A little bit higher, not as long as the warriors. As you come on up, let's bring the hands back for either a back prayer or holding onto your elbows. Situate your upper body so you're squaring off towards the short end of your mat. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, ease the body forwards, either staying at halfway or lowering a little deeper in towards your leg. Take some deep breaths, energize the hamstrings, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And then bending your left knee a little, starting to draw forwards, coming into warrior three, lifting the back leg and again, activating the glutes. Really flex out through the back leg, keeping the hips as squared towards the mat as you can. And then maybe releasing your fingertips down. And if you can, turning to the right, to your half moon balance. Pointing the toe, opening out the shoulder. And then bring your hand back down. Bring your leg back down. Take a little fold in towards your knees. As you unroll, take a deep breath in. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Okay, getting ready for balances. So we have tree, we have the flying pigeon and that little twist. So again, shoulders drawn open, really connecting here with your core, floating up with your left leg. And then let's bring the hands in towards your heart, slowly making your way upwards and taking the left hand back behind the right. So intertwining your arms, working into the shoulder girdle, encouraging the knee to open up. And then let's lower down your arms, sliding across your left leg, and then start to sit your body back a little. Maybe if you'd like to, sweep the hands in front of your heart. And then gently rising back up again. And let's take across your right hand towards your left. And as we bring back around your left arm, taking it across and round and looking towards the hand. And then bring it back and let it down. Good. Alright, come up to about the middle of your mat for me. Draw your heels in, we're going to lower the body down, working through the knees, working through the ankles as we come down. So taking a deep breath in, rise up into your tiptoes, lowering your body slowly down, knees opening up there. Hands coming towards the floor, coming up into your crow. So for crow, we're going to pop those knees either around your triceps or beneath your armpits. Keeping your gaze forwards, start to tuck in a little, and then see where your balance will take you to today. And breathe wherever you get to, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then gently come on back down. Okay, come all the way down to seated. Now working into rolling backwards, okay, and we have these weights with us, alright, so we can use this as well as we go back if you'd like to. And I'm just going to start off with one. I'm just holding it out in front of the body, relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, engaging with your core, start to roll backwards. Halfway might be enough. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging the core as you come back up. And again, taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, seeing how your back is, You might be able to imprint your back towards the floor, breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging with your core and healing the body all the way back up to seated. Now, if you think you can use more than one weight, okay, join the other one with it. Hold them in front of your body. Taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back, breathing in, and as you draw back up, breathing out, engaging with your core and sitting the body up nice and tall. Again, deep breath in, as you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back, breathing in, and breathing out, engaging with your core, and peel the body all the way back up to seated. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back. Breathing in, and then breathing out, imprint the spine, and peel the body all the way back up. Deep breath in, as you breathe out, lowering the body slowly back. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging with your core, work through the whole length of your back. Now our last one's going to take us down, we're going to stay down. So deep breath in, breathing out to lower your body back. And now just putting down one weight. So I'm going to work up here of lifting the left leg, keeping the weight in the right hand, and bringing the hand and the foot across together, and then opening back out. I'm supporting the head with my left hand, and I'm going to be lifting the upper body from the ground too. So if we can stretch out the right arm, so either use the weight or not, as you come up, breathing out, left hand coming, right hand coming towards your left leg, and then breathing into lower. Breathing out to draw across, and breathing into lower. Breathing out as we draw up, and breathing into lower. Breathing out to reach across, breathing in to open back. Breathing out as we lift, breathing into lower. Breathing out to draw up, breathing into lower. Let's have two more on that side. Breathing out to lift and lower. One more time. And lower. Now let's swap the hands over. Take your right hand behind your head, and then as we lift, let's bring the right leg up and the left arm across and release back. Breathing out as we draw up, breathing in to release back. Breathing out to reach across, breathing in to lower. Breathing out, let's reach across, breathing into lower. Really lock into the core. Of course, bend the knee if your hamstrings are holding a little tension today. And back. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. And lower. Two more on that side. Breathing out, lift. And lower. One more time. And lower it all the way back on down. Okay, now coming next into the heel dig. So I'm going to take both of the legs up towards the ceiling and lower the heels down one after the other. I've got an option again to either take the arms up, and as you take a heel down, take the arms open. If you'd like to incorporate your weights again, then taking the hand weights in front of the chest. And then as we lower a heel down towards the floor, breathing out, breathing in to come up. Breathing out, if you'd like to, the arms open from the shoulders, breathing in to draw back up. Breathing out nice and slowly, engaging with the core, breathing in to draw back up. Breathing out as we dig the heel away, breathing in back up. Again, breathing out, slow dig down, breathing in. And again, breathing out to dig the heel away, breathing in to draw back up. Breathing out, very deliberate, heel dig down and back. We have a neutral spine with this position if you can. So a little hollow underneath your lower back. Breathing out, press the heel away. Breathing in to draw back. One more time. And back. Okay, landing your feet and placing your hand weights down for a moment. So last position I'm going to work with you today is a shoulder bridge. So I'm going to offer that we also put the arms in today. So we'll lift the hips, the arms can go back of the body and draw back up. So it also lends itself to using the weights. Of course, if you've had enough, you don't need to use the weights. Or if you want to experience it without the weights first, absolutely. Okay, so starting off, deep breath in, breathing out to ripple your hips up and away from the ground. Come on up to your shoulders, but try not to clench your buttocks. Take a breath in, and then breathing out as you lower all the way back down. Just do another couple like this. Deep breath in, breathing out to ripple away from the ground. Draw your hips upwards, trying not to clench your buttocks. Use your core. Deep breath in, and breathing out, using the core to lower your back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Deep breath in, start to smoothly peel the back up and away from the ground. Breathing in, and then breathing out again, smoothly lowering back. Okay, here come your arms. Taking a deep breath in, breathing out to lift away from the ground with your hips. Breathing in to raise both arms. Breathing out, engaging your core as you take your arms backwards. Breathing in, raise them back up again. Then breathing out to lower your back and lower your arms all the way back down to the floor. Breathing in, breathing out to ripple just your hips up and away from the ground, locking into the core. Breathing in, raising your arms. As your arms go back, breathing out, really lock in well with the core center. Breathing in, raising them up again. And breathing out to lower your back and lower your arms all the way back down, coming back to neutral. Breathing in, breathing out to ripple away from the ground with your hips. Breathing in to raise both arms. Breathing out, engaging your core as your arms go backwards. Breathing in to raise them back up again. And then breathing out to lower your back and your arms all the way back down. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out to ripple your hips up and away from the ground. Breathing in to raise both arms. Breathing out, locking into the core as your arms go back. Breathing in to raise your arms up again. Breathing out to lower all the way back down. Placing your weights back down. And then let's gently bring ourselves back up to a seated position. Okay, so if we could just draw in your right foot towards the inside of your left leg. Just going to finish off with a couple of stretches. Taking your right arm across towards either your knee, shin, ankle or foot. And just taking a little fold forwards. And then drawing your body back on up. And let's swap legs. So drawing in your left foot. And let's reach all the way up and across with your left arm towards your right leg, or all the way down to the foot if you can reach. And then gently draw your body back on up. And finding a seated position of your choice. Taking your right arm across your body, left arm beneath, and let's fold the arms up into your eagle arms. Sending the hands upwards. Breathe into that release through your shoulders. through the back body. And then letting your arms down. Let's swap it over, taking your left arm across, right arm beneath. And then drawing your arms forwards and drawing them up. And then releasing your arms back. And then we're going to come all the way back behind, finally releasing the neck. So rolling the shoulders down, nice tall spine, just looking down through the center point of your body. And then let's draw your head across to one side of your collarbone. And then coming back to the middle. And then across to the other side of your collarbone. And then coming back to the middle, raising your head up, and then lowering one ear over and down towards one shoulder. And then slowly over to the other shoulder. And then coming back on up. Let's let the arms come forwards. Give a little stretch across the upper back. Breathing in to come up high. And then breathing out to open back and wide. Again, let's roll the shoulders forwards. Breathing in, coming up high. Breathing out to open it back and down. One more time. Let's reach it forwards. Deep breath in. Breathing out, releasing back and open. And we will finish your sequence here today. Well done, well done.